Hey guys, welcome to another Awakening showcase, and today we're going to be checking out my favorite card game, Uno's Awakening. I don't even think I need to make an introduction here because it's Uno. I mean, do I need to say something? This is the best character in the game, but there's nothing I can say here to make this intro more interesting. I suppose the one thing I can say here is the fact that for some reason they decided to give this guy 2 new attacks. The fact that he got 2 new skills and then the majority of characters didn't got any new skills, it pisses me off. But whatever, he's our bloody gold boy here, so we're just gonna jump right in. As you can see here, I already have his Awakening skill and Force skill available to us, which we're going to be using in this video. I still need to see his Awakening skill as well because I still haven't seen this. Here's my Uno. He's sitting at 468k. Currently, he's my 6th strongest character. I'm pretty sure that's how to say it. As you guys can see here with him, I have his reverse colors for his Awakening costume. I only put this in him because I thought it was gonna be like a little like black and white reversed. I thought it was gonna be something cool, but for some reason they decided to give him a lime color. You know, like my favorite Grand Chase character. We're going to be playing with the first job because he can't get away from this. And for this video, we're basically going to do the exact same stuff as we normally do. So the first thing we're going to do is jump on Green Explosion of Coconut. Then we're going to do Infinity Cloister. If I am able to do a little faster, I will jump to stage 2. Considering how my Uno will be able to do it very quickly. I almost said Rufus, I don't know why. And then we finish it up with Void Invasion, which I highly believe we are going to be able to do 2F with him this time around. But again, every time I say that, I never am able to do 2F, so probably 1F is going to be the thing, but I'll bet right now that I will be able to do this time. And I'll just say right now, if I'm not able to, I'm the worst Uno player in existence. So before we start, I'd like to say if you enjoyed this video, I'd like to see more Grand Chase in the future, you're more than welcome to leave a like, comment, subscribe, because we do Grand Chase content here on a weekly basis. We're going to be stepping up a little bit of Grand Chase after this Awakening showcase, which I forgot to mention, this is going to be the last one. Do be noted, we're still going to be making at least one Grand Chase video a week, if possible anyway. Without further ado, let's just jump right in. I do need to start with the helicopter because it's the only appropriate way to start this. There we go. Alright, so Uno changes. As far as I remember, not much changed for this character. And I mean this literally because not even his attack speed did not change at all. I'm pretty sure it's like the exact same thing. But the one thing he got, or should I say 2, is 2 new skills that I talked about before. But basically the 2 things he got is this attack right here, which he can teleport in the air. And the way I can do this is just press XX and then up. And that allows me to do combos. The second thing he got, which I'll probably lose some HP of it, is XXX and then forward. This is a new double attack that can hit everyone around Uno. And every time he hits somebody, it will generate an orb that can heal Uno. I think it heals like 6% of his HP if I recall. I'm actually see if this works on the door. It does work on the door, so interesting. And I'm pretty sure this is everything he got. I could be missing something because I definitely remember there was like a third factor, but I forgot. Actually, I think I do remember. It's something related to his burst, but unfortunately I cannot do that now, so we're just gonna have to go in the level before getting to that. Maybe we are able to see this on Unstable Creation. That is if I just don't obliterate my boy here, which is very difficult. Alright, let me just see if you... Let me test you if you run to the wall. He did not run to the wall. He's very smart. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this again. It's because that skill is just so broken. Nope. You ain't gonna do anything to me, buddy. I am Uno. Essentially, the thing I remember with his burst is that now, by just walking, you're able to add like the bloody scars. I could be wrong on that. I don't remember that too much, and I haven't really tested this one on my own because I normally don't ever like use his C with him. So we're gonna have to just check that one out. I will do this later, okay? Because finding this version of Astaroth is a little bit annoying. Mainly because I like to do this and just get it over with. So let's try over here. I mean, we'll see if this is true. So activate that. Okay, it did not do what I thought it would do. Maybe it's with something else, and I just kind of confused the names, which is very likely. I mean, I do tend to do that a lot. I should actually just get the Steam page here, just so I can read properly what that is, because I'm not actually that sure myself. Okay, I missed the timing of the burst, but it was not necessary. And you're more than welcome to put in what is actually this change, because I actually don't know from memory. I'm not gonna have to apologize for that because I can't remember it right now. Anyway, Chaotic Woman. Let's just do this and see how it goes. Yeah, it went as I expected. This character, it's so broken, dude. Okay, so we're gonna just casually do his 4th skill in here. I'm not sure if we have the time to do the awakening skill. We probably have, but oh, you wanted me to hit you with that, huh? All right, fine. I kind of miss it, but I'm not gonna lie, that skill is cool looking. Okay, I didn't had the bar filled up for it. Nope. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. There you go. Alright, so I'm just gonna press X and then I'm gonna immediately do awakening skill. So 3, 2, 1, awakening skill. Oh, that was so perfect with the windscreen. that made it so much better. Alright, so first considerations. For the awakening skill, I did love it visually. I just really loved the entrance, dude. That entrance was so awesome. The one thing I really didn't like was the ending, though. The ending with the very similar explosion to Jin's awakening skill kind of made me not enjoy it as much as I wanted to. And I feel like the explosion wasn't that necessary. He could have just cut the screen around like Adele does with her own. But overall, like, I really did enjoy that visually. It was awesome. I really did enjoy that intro. And as for the 4th skill, it's pretty quick and straight to the point. Very much like the majority of the 4th skills. I did like the effects of the cut. I will actually try to do that one again because I definitely missed when I tried with the Kane. But I really did like that one visually. I just kind of need to get the hang of it a little more mechanically. Which it shouldn't be that difficult. It was just, you know, Chaotic Witch being Chaotic Witch. Or should I say, Chaotic Witch being a Chaotic Bitch. Alright, so we're just gonna jump in right here in Infinity Cloister. Judging the way Uno is, it's not gonna be that difficult. I mean, we'll definitely have to do stage 2 here because it's Uno. We're definitely gonna be done with this before I can even finish my own sentences. Which is funny because I do stutter a lot, so it's very much possible that can happen. Alright, maybe here's a good time to at least experiment with the 4th skill, right? I'm not sure actually how big it is. Oh, we got that guy up there. It does have some good range, I guess. A lot bigger than I thought it would be. At least like vertically, it had like a big range. This one's gonna probably be a little too easy, but we'll see. Go down, go down, go down, go down. Oh, you're not gonna go down? Then alright. Alright, this is a problem actually. He's gonna throw this out of the way. Oh wow, this is kind of a problem, isn't it? Oh, the guy's not dead. The big guy's not dead. That's good. Which means I can just do this. Never mind, I guess he was dead this whole time. It's not a problem for me. This is a daily reminder that Aslan is the best pet of all time. And the people who say he isn't, you clearly don't have him to say that, so your argument is invalid. Anyway, let's just jump in on my good boy Duel. God, I almost said Dio. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's like 1 in the afternoon and I'm confusing names. That's the level we are right now. Ow. Sungi. Hey, I remember that. I remember saying that a lot when I played with Uno the first time. Ow. Hey, can we get out of this corner? I'm kind of like in the way. No, you want to be in here? Fine. We'll be in this corner then. As much as I don't want to, because it's bad for the view. Ah. Yeah, I'm using my skills. I don't care. Do you think I care? I am literally the best character in the game. I didn't even need to use my awakening skill, brother. I thought you're dead like just like that. But you know what? I will do it again just to flex because this is really cool. I love the background too. All right, that was a cool attempt. I mean, there wasn't much for me to talk about it because it was very much straight to the point. And that's how Uno is for the most part. So let's just jump in on stage 2 and see how different that goes. Jenny-Ho stage 2 is a little bit more complicated. It will probably be a little bit of a tricky level for us to do, but it shouldn't be like impossible by any means. There's no problems here that like he can't solve. Alright, they're not ready for it. Okay, never mind, they're ready. Oh, never mind! I was not ready for that surprise Sungi. And here's Sungi, part 2. I could be using like the new stuff that they added to him, but there's basically like no need for me to do that right now. It kind of just makes me show just how useless it was to add that. He really did not need the things he got for this awakening skill. Ah, for skill. That's a lot of hits. Which I don't know if that was good or not, but it definitely were many hits. Sungi. Do that again. She actually did it. I can't believe it. For a robot, you're actually quite easy to read. Yeah, meanwhile, I'm very hard to get the stuff right because I swear I pressed it, but I was a little bit slow, I'll admit. What? Hey, I was punching you, lady. I have priority. I am the best character in the game. All right, let's see how we're gonna deal with stage 2 duel here. It will probably be a little bit. I mean, it will probably be a little bit tricky, but not impossible. I mean, it's still duel at the end of the day. All I need to do is basically just this one skill, and we should be solid for it. Sungi Sagwad. Alright, let's get out of this corner. I want my video to be watchable, and I want people to see what I'm doing, which is basically this every time. It will never be anything different. It will be just this attack every time. I lied. Here's a different thing. Sungi. Ready to dodge? How did he dodge that, by the way? I just casually lean a little forward, and that's how I dodged the attack. Quick save, and it's fine. It's logics. Okay, I do need to use that. Alright, any last words, Mr. Duel? Yeah, those are very wise words, man. I remember your final words like it will be my last. Alright, well, that was pretty easy. I kind of want to try to do stage 3, but I do know how that's gonna go down. In flames. Even though I won't lie, it is very tempting for me to do that, but I do know my limits, so I won't step my boundaries. Here's the funny part about this. Normally at this part of the showcase kind of gives my thoughts on how I feel when playing, like with the character like changed. But it's funny because with Uno there isn't much I can say. He feels the exact same character, and even if he did get 2 new skills, it just makes me annoyed because why would they give skills when nobody will use? I suppose before I lose my mind, I will do Void Invasion before talking about it. I mean, now that I think about it, maybe the XX up is good here specifically, but I don't know. I just still feel like you can play without it. But I guess I will try to use it just so we can say that we did and we can get stepped on immediately. Like that's amazing. So again, I will highly believe that we can get to 2F in here, but it could be very much not possible because every time I say this, I never am able to get 2F done. And if me not being able to do this means I'm the worst Uno player ever, then so be it. Someone needs to be the worst, and I'll definitely be okay with me being that worst one. We're already off to a bad start. Hey, where are you going? Why are you running? Alright, fine. I will do this attack, even though I didn't want to. But you force my hand and sword. Rain of blood. So funny about this skill as well. If you stay still and don't move at all, you're invincible for that entire time. As if this character wasn't already like busted enough. Like he has like big invulnerability frames in this skill. Like watch. Okay, there wasn't anything attacking me, so there was nothing for watch. Just ignore me and watch this amazing force skill, awakening skill again. Sorry. Don't remind me if I do. Getting this back. Oh, he decided to stop. Sungi. Okay. He walked off. I think Sungi's enough. Yes, sir. Ow, ow, ow. Convenient. Fire's convenient. Let's see if I can get the force skill. Jesus. I still am not able to tell if the new force skill is better than the old one. Because I think both of them are pretty good. I suppose it just kind of depends on your preferences. So, I don't know. Probably somebody already made like an analysis of it. We always had that one guy. Which if you are one of them, shout out to you. Okay, I made it in 13 and we have 700 bars of life still left. It could be possible. I mean, at least to get to F, but I'll need to see. If I don't keep missing my skills here, then it is very much possible. Look how much damage this skill does, dude. It does so much damage! Bro! It is a third skill, by the way. This could have been like the new fourth skill, to be honest. Like, look at it. Look. That's like that's almost 100 health bars just gone like that. Like, I see, 466. Yeah, dude, that was so much. That was like 50 health bars, I think. This character is... this character should be illegal in so many areas. Such as Vermesha. Oh, you really think I'll let that happen? And keep in mind, I haven't used like my burst at all. And I kind of want to... Okay. And I honestly, I feel like I am able to do that without the burst. I'm probably like thinking too highly of myself in here. Okay, that force skill actually did some decent damage. Ooh. Yeah, bad luck, buddy. Second force skill coming. And I can't believe I was able to, and I can't believe I was actually able to do it. This is actually my first time ever playing Void with Uno, so I don't know what kind of strats we can do here. We're gonna be testing live, baby! Although I will say, good thing I am very much warm up because of Aizen. Shout out to my boy for being able to do Void on his own. Ow, ow. Okay, he's gonna do laser. My boy likes to do laser. I will hold up the burst when he gets into that flying section, which it's really annoying, and I think it's better if I just do that there. Got him at 4K, even though 4K didn't do that much damage. Okay, I should be fine here, even if he's gonna do laser. If I just don't do anything, see? This character fucking sucks, dude. Ow, ow. Okay, feel free to stop. Sengi. Okay, he's gonna do... Oh no, never mind. He's just jumping. And here's where I'll do this. Probably not a good idea to do this a little early, but honestly, I'm Uno. I don't care. Okay, I need to actually recover my MP here. Okay, should be fine. Right. Okay, maybe if I just do this, it is like an easier experience. It's so funny because it's barely there. Yeah, it's barely there. Okay, let's see if we can do that again. No, yeah, it's very close. I don't know how we were able to do that once. But the fact that it was possible... Ooh, I'm gonna die. Ooh, barely. That was close. Okay, we're back to neutral, I guess. Okay. I'll just do this. Because it is like the best option. Ooh, Sengi. Okay, we got a minute and 1,000 health bars. Unfortunately, I don't think we are going to be able to do that. Even if Uno is the greatest thing of all time, but, you know, I mean, just being here is already good enough for me. And maybe if I was a little, like, bursting a little more, I would be able to do that, which I'm not. Matter of fact, we're going to just check it out, see if that's true. Ooh, calm down, buddy. Yeah. Still a good attempt though. 968 bars. I'll honestly take that. If my Uno was a little stronger, I would say maybe like 600k maybe. It could be very much possible. Maybe if I knew a little strats here and there, maybe if I was like even bursting a little more, it would be possible, but it is what it is. I'll still take it anyway. For a first time, that wasn't that bad. Alright, so I think on that point I'll leave the video here. Uno was like kind of a straightforward character, so there wasn't much for me to talk about it. When it comes to his awakening skill, I think I already mentioned this before, but visually I really do love this. I love the ambience that it set up at the start of it. It just screams Uno. Although the ending was a little bit unfortunate. I did like the skull that appears, but the effect of the explosion really reminded me of Jin's, and I will say it's a little bit annoying that it gave me, because for every other character they had like this unique animation to them that it never really reminded me of somebody else, but then Uno's explosion reminded me of Jin's explosion. It kind of added that like recycling in there, which granted there wasn't like any problem with it, but maybe the effect could be a little bit more like liquid instead of like an explosion, you know? Maybe it would have been a little bit better to see that way. I do like the skulls and everything. It does remind me of King of Fighters. I don't know, it could have been something that not an explosion. I don't feel like it fitted the character that much. And as for the fourth skill, it's pretty quick, and as far as I noticed, it is a pretty good fourth skill. I'm not sure how strong it was. I wasn't paying attention to it too much. I do blame Aizen on that, because ever since I tried to solo with Aizen, I was a little too more focused on the boss rather than what was going on with his health bar. From what I could tell, like from experience, it is like a very strong multiple hits, very similar to his old fourth skill. And granted, I don't even think like these two are like any different. I think the old fourth skill is, if I can even say old, it feels like an AoE, but it's not. It has like a big overall range around Uno, but it's still a good fourth skill nonetheless. And this one, I don't personally think it's that bad either, so I suppose it really just depends on what the player would like to go for. Personally, to me, I would probably hang around more with the old one, mainly because I think the area is a lot bigger, it's kind of easy to hit, it does damage as well. I suppose I can also just switch between them as well. There's nothing wrong with that. And as for Uno himself, like, do I have to say anything about him? Like, he got the Mari 4th drop treatment. If there is anything wrong with it, don't change it. Just enhance it a little bit. Sincerely speaking, I don't even think he needed it, because he's already like a 10 out of 10 character. So you can't really create a 11 out of 10, because it will not change anything. He will still be a 10. I will say, like, the new skills effects that they added to Uno, which is basically this one and this one right here, they are interesting at a first glance, but if you played with Uno before the Awakening update, you know that like this was not at all necessary, right? Like doing XXX forward, I suppose it's like extremely situational for the most part. Well, I suppose it does have its value because he does heal you, but even then, like, I don't personally think he needed this, if I can be honest, right? He could have just stick around without this, and if he would be like perfectly fine. Maybe his XX cups do have values for like emergency dodges or anything like this, or maybe setups, but again, I feel like it was not that necessary. He was doing just fine without it, so for them to add this is kind of funny to me. Is he playable without these new stuff? Yes, he is very much playable, but I suppose it does help him like survive a little more in the fight. But yeah, despite these little inconveniences that I have with the character, it's hard for me not to say that I love Uno, and I will still say that he is one of the best characters in the game at the moment. I mean, you saw that 1/3 skill, right? If a good player managed to mess around with that, and also his 4th skill, Awakening skill, maybe another 3rd skill that I don't know of, like, he's a complete nightmare. He can like solo anything for free. And I honestly will say that I'm actually happy that he's a good character, because he's been like locked down for like I think 3 years or 4. I don't know my time anymore. So for him to go back like this strong, I personally think is nothing more than fair. He's our golden child that will kill me if I turn my back on it. I mean, there isn't much for me to talk about Uno. He's still one of the best, and he will probably be the best character for a long time. I don't feel like nothing is dethroning my man, unless maybe for like a super important new character, but I will have to wait and see on that one. Which even then, I don't think it will happen. On that note, I think I'll leave the video here. Like I mentioned before, if you enjoyed this video and like to see more Grand Chase in the future, you're more than welcome to leave a like, comment, subscribe, because we do Grand Chase content here on a weekly basis. And if you are an Uno main, how dare you? But also feel free to put in the comments what you guys thought about this character. Do you think even his changes were minimal, you think he is better? or that maybe he could have received something more to make him a little bit more, I suppose, sustainable. I don't want to say strong because he already is. You guys are more than welcome to leave in the comments below. I always like to read what you guys think about your main characters, even if it's Uno. But as well, you're more than welcome to not say anything. It will make me cry, but I do understand. So anyway, we're gonna leave the video here. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great day today. Stay awesome, stay safe. Have a great farm section today, and since this is the Uno showcase, I do need to give people a reminder to not be meta slaves. Just because I keep saying and many others say that Uno is the best character in the game, that doesn't mean you should feel forced to play with a character just because he is the best character. Unless you do enjoy playing with him, which in that case, you do you. If you want to play with Uno, play with Uno. I don't have anything against that. I just really don't want people to be forced to play a character that they don't want to. Play with the characters to have fun, and try to have fun at the end of the day. I completely forgot to mention, but he is using socks and sandals. A daily reminder, this guy needs to be shut down immediately. So yeah, that was my personal note. See each other next time. Peace.